stuck means broken. We want to break television channels because they have rules. We hate rules. If you like jackets, every fucking week. Everybody was texting, hey, are you going to take this party is going to be epic, everybody's going to talk about it, so we need to be there. We had a dream. We want to have the biggest YouTube channel in the world. So this was our move. Let's fucking film this shit and let's have fun.
When we are at the morning at the party, the hospital card, asking to help managing social media, but they did not have that skill. I was asked to put the message out, but I would not be a part. My boss told me to do whatever it takes. Just keep telling them. There is no point. We were just this trying to think for life. Started to interact and look at this. But I'm very good at it.
When I checked Facebook on the day of the event, about 350,000 people had been invited. So at the time I was just screaming with posts. People were gearing up to come.
My youngest daughter works in the supermarket. She told me that people buying a lot of alcohol.
Everyone was just trying to get their hands on alcohol. We were 16 and in the Netherlands that means that you can drink, but we didn't need a fake ID like this was in.
Waarom heb je besloten om hier te komen?
Ja, misschien. Ik wil altijd maar ik wil zoiets kijken.
People really gathering in front of the house in large numbers and planning to stay. The press was
Doe je het nog rustig is dan meer? Tel hem eens even aan.
Goeiedag.
Oh, mijn vader heeft zijn buik er helemaal vol van. I was doing live coverage for a project next hour. When I approached Manchester Street, they had taken away the street signs. I guess it was kind of funny. People have navigation on their phone, so it's not very hard to get there.
When I looked outside, so many people had gathered in front of the house that it started to feel unsafe. So that was the moment where I said I was going to go.
There were too many people standing in front of our house and the police deciding that they could stop this and they were closing both entrances.
I was very relieved to do that. When we arrived at my aunt's house, I think we just sat there at one point. Everything that was folded.
Ik vind dus, en dan vind ik een feestje van de 16-jarige leeftijd.
Die het al gedaan is voortdurend. Sta je nog met een voorzichtige glimlach. Inderdaad, ik heb begrepen, jullie hebben wel mee achter de hand. 300 heb ik begrepen. En wat wij hebben gesproken, daar zeg ik niets over. Maar ik zeg altijd eigenlijk, wij weten wat we moeten doen.
Everything is under control. When my shift ended, I left. I was cycling, then I stopped, and I saw this endless line of cars coming in, and people walking towards Hagen. We were outnumbered. I called people at the car and I said, this message will be put out. It didn't work.
Every time a train arrived, I saw this stream of people walking past us.
I didn't know them, but I'm a party animal myself. And we was just walking, you harder, with a big ass boot. But she's late.
When I arrived at the party, I saw just having fun.
You could hear the shouting, screaming. You close the doors and you close the windows. You cannot get very much more. Very scared. Very scared.
The busier it got, the crazier it got.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Our team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline-to-sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time. I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Oh, man.
They started the war with
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Gosh, God damn it. Hey, you want to treat me like a lion? I will become a lion. That's
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Brewster. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
And he's knocked down. There's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Campbell. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass across the line. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a Looking to throw on first down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up.
De keer dat hij nu hier ook moet staan, dat hij geen risico's neemt. En dat hij de ook in een deur kan doen. Dat is niet goed gegaan.
Daarover geen misverstand ontstaan. En daarvoor bied ik dan ook nu vandaag mijn excuses aan.
Years after Portuguese, I realized that why the incomes was in America. And I recognized it immediately, but because of shame I felt, I didn't say anything.
His face looked familiar. He thought, quite places.
She looked at me, I looked at them, you're that guy, right? I was like, yeah, that's me. She's like, okay, it's fine, it's in the past, don't worry about it. And we were young.
I don't think most people that came to the party were intending to riot or commit a crime. I think a lot of people came because they wanted a party.
Field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be 1st and goal.
3:25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That's going for the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ja, veel te lijst.
Motion from the back. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it on. To the end zone and it's picked off. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wants.
Dumb.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was ready for go. obstacles against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brewster. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He might want another play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun look at the quarterback.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Campbell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And the baby.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Power football with the run. Lining up for the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it down and run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
It was like dancing under the stars or something like that.
Hey, babe, they got this thing on Netflix called Amy Bradley is Missing. Oh, did you watch it? Yeah, it's like 3 episodes. I'm actually watching the first one, and the cruise ship is Royal Caribbean, and it's Rhapsody of the Seas. You ever heard of that?
Oh, I thought it was so long ago because this happened like '98 that it was no longer working. Oh, okay.
They call it. I'm gonna see my
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have? If I have enough guys to block your guys, well, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it a perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quick shuffle pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This time it's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. They'll bring up fourth down. They're in their own territory. They only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on fourth down.
And I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
This quarterback right now is in a groove.
I noticed that the balcony door was open about 12 to 14 inches. I noticed that her cigarettes weren't out there. And the shirt that she had on that night was laying on the chair in the room. It was a yellow polo shirt.
Oh, wow.
That's the first thing that I'm thinking is she's changed her clothes and went up. She's left the room and she's up getting a cup of coffee, taking pictures because we were coming into court. And that's when I left the room. I figured that by leaving myself and letting them sleep that I would find Amy, in just a few minutes. And then everything would be good. But when I didn't, that's when I came back and told Alba, I can't find Amy.
He touches my foot.
And he said, I've been looking for Amy, and I can't find her. All of a sudden, the ship is close to docking.
One of my staff came to me and said, Brent, I've got some parents who are at the desk. They are concerned about their daughter. I went out to the desk and I spoke to Mr. and Mrs. Bradley. They were really, really concerned and, a bit forceful in wanting to know what we could do. They did ask for the ship to put out a voice page. I did explain that we wouldn't do a voice page at 7 o'clock in the morning. For the rest of our guests, that could be seen as intrusive. What I said to them was, it sounds like you've had a really good look around. Keep looking, but if you can't find your daughter within a half an hour, come back. I'll be here and I'll get you the security officer.
The ship was 10 decks and it was 1,000 feet long.
Nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football player. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation. They expected one. A lot of times they were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
To the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
How nice is it to have the whole crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
People still going on their merry way, having a vacation, laughing, talking. And there we are looking for my daughter. It was what nightmares are made of.
After our family didn't find her, we decided to do a search of the ship. We had what they call Charlie drill. They call it a Charlie drill, but it's basically a bomb search drill. We check every drawer of every closet, of every room, of every nook, of every cranny. It takes 45 minutes to an hour. You have 800-900 people doing it. Every crew member has to check their own cabin. Every inch of the ship.
For the search, the security guard had told us to go back to the room and wait. So we didn't see anyone search the ship, but that's when the captain came in.
He says, we have searched and your daughter's not on this boat.
Nothing was found. She just disappeared. Everybody, at least from the employee side, was just assuming that she either jumped or fell.
It's third and goal and third and long.
It's not so fun as people might say.
From the gun, wants to pass. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Oh my God. What's going to happen there?
Yep. You know, we still had 1,000 people to entertain. Steve, they were still on vacation, so we went back to
fire. Puts it out on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When they pick up the first down there on the screen, I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, then they sneak the running back right in behind them and pick up the first down.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities.
Nowhere to go on down. He goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They booted away on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, the ground game. He's loose. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They feed him again. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half, Ben Brooks, time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And so we.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
The road is huge. It's almost like put
Just about set to get this second half underway.
So we got the first half, and the first department is going second. So
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Line getting set on second down.
Very small.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down scoring right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Richmond. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Our coach said to never go broke, take it apart. Take what's there, take the positive yards.
Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Is Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain?
Sometimes you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses because you're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run, this creates balance, you makes it a threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out. When I'm a defense, I understand 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Oh my, he just shanked that one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
I don't understand why you're taking so much time with those.
They want to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. On over the middle, it's Campbell. And they swarm him under.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's quick.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder in the left hash. Going right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Will. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and that was good defense again. And personally, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with the speed to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Brewster. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping the lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. Get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Look, the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along. This whole play just going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brewster. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big game for the offense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Anything to do with this.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on third. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Tosses it incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
The young woman fighting over the line simply advances to full step through open speed.
Right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hit. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
I saw a picture of England. I was there from the start.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Coming out with it, it's Richmond. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. And it is a good idea to gain tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to get everybody set, but the clock's still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them. They've got the lead, it's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in there. The offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Willis. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game.
And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got it on the run. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd, throws for the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it down on the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they travel.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
From the beginning, I saw a picture like Amy, Willis, this is Willis. Very big face. I see that same face. Amy is good for me.
He was ready to drive. That's their she did for a while. I never seen anybody close to the family that was very good. They left always. Only gave us the camera sporting activity that they never did. Ever. She did tell her parents about us specifically, and they were not happy. They were surprised and disappointed. Her dad wrote a letter to me that was clear on how he felt. It was a kind of 3-page letter outlining it all the way in which he was supported.
It's Amy's life. It wasn't what we would choose for her. but it's her life, and we love her unconditionally. And I remember putting that in the letter.
It just put a lot of stress and strain on us. I think we all drink a lot in college, but I think Amy used it as a tool to kind of numb some of those big feelings, and I think she carried a heaviness that not all of us carry.
I do think that it weighed heavy on me, that her parents were still processing it and didn't quite understand it. His parents